Well, hi, I'm going to talk to you about my experience with MarketWatch. It sucked. It was very terrible. Someday I was, like the first week, I was in 6th place, and then I stopped using it like for 2 weeks. I thought like, oh, I'm going to go better and better and better. But that didn't happen. I went like $12,000 down. I mean, we started with 100,000, then I was like in 106,000, and then with 88,000. So it's very volatile. I think that's the word. It changes a lot. The market. You need to be you need to pay attention to it every day, because as it happened to me last week, you can be very well, and then one day the stock drops and you're like very low in the ground. I believe that I didn't pay that much attention to MarketWatch, and that's why I wasn't able to succeed on this project on the stock market. For example, last week I invested all my money in EDC, and I was like $12,000 down, and then I started to go up, and when I was like $100 for being in green numbers, stocks dropped, and I went to $78,000, so I lose $22,000. That's a lot of money. I was in last place, and right now I'm in 23rd place because yesterday I forgot to invest again. So I mean, I knew that the election would change the stock market, and maybe I could go very high or very low. Like for example, Rod, who invested EDC, I was going to do that yesterday, where I thought like Donald Trump could never win. So I didn't trust my guts, and I ended up losing. Right now I don't have any stocks. I sold them all yesterday. I had a little problem on Sunday. Sunday I saw that I was almost on green numbers, and I know Sunday the market is closed, but I tried to sell my stocks. It said like pending. I thought that it was going to wait like until the next morning, like okay, now you sold them. But that didn't happen, and on Monday I didn't watch MarketWatch, and by the afternoon I was very down in the ground, like knocked out. I couldn't get up again. Nothing was going to raise me that fast. I saw that a lot of people, like for example Luis, like invest not that many times, but he was like very high on the first week, like $70,000 positive, and I always saw what he was investing in. But some people invest in the right time, because you can watch what other people are investing in, and maybe they're doing great, but it was not the time to invest already. I don't know if I explained myself, because maybe the prices were too high already and it wasn't going to go up again. I don't know. It was not the greatest experience of my life. I learned a lot. I learned that you need to pay a lot of attention if you want to do this like for personal interest, or if you want to work on the stock market. You need to be very careful. You need to have you need to be aggressive sometimes. For example, I think that when I invested all my money in EDC, I thought like I'm going to lose everything. I'm going to be like with $0. But that didn't happen. I won. But then because a little mistake of not paying attention, I went down. So you need to be very careful with what you invest in. You need to check all the news. You need to see what's happening, because everything can affect the market. For example, Apple launched their new Mac, but that didn't raise the market. I think a lot of people invest in Apple and then they started losing. Why? I don't know. I didn't investigate that much. But a lot of things can affect the stock market, and I think this is not for me. I'm not going to do it when I graduate or for myself. And that's it. That was my experience with MarketWatch. So thank you.